The Duchess of Sussex gave her first major interview in 2022 to The Cut, a fashion magazine based in New York City. She graced the cover of the magazine's fall fashion issue. While the interview with The Cut's Allison P. Davis did not contain as many major revelations as the one with Oprah, Meghan did deftly touch on the current state of affairs in the royal family, discussing the impact of the tabloids on her, how she currently perceives her image, and what the future may hold for the strained relationship between the royals and the Sussexes. Here at Royal Stories, let's take a sneak peek at what's cooking inside the royal couple's lives. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are going to get a woke gong that was famously returned by J.K. Rowling in 2020 after she was lambasted as a transphobe by the person who hosted the award ceremony. After claims were made by the foundation that Prince Harry and Meghan stood up against alleged structural racism in the royal family, they are set to accept the Ripple of Hope Award with open arms from the Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights Association, RFKHR. Prince Harry is 38 years old, and Meghan is 41 years old. In their explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey in March 2021, the Sussexes claimed that a member of the royal family had made racist remarks regarding their son's skin color. This development comes as a result of those allegations. Carrie Kennedy, 63 years old, the niece of John F. Kennedy and the person who is hosting the gala, has stated that Harry and Meghan have been heroic by standing up to the firm in a rehash of the sad charges. Even though none of the allegations made against the royal family have been proven, and royal watchers say that the pair runs the risk of further alienating King Charles, the pair plans to attend a glitzy ceremony on December 6 to accept their award. This is despite the fact that none of the allegations against the royal family have been proven. However, this is not the first time that the awards have been mired in controversies of some kind. Former honoree and Harry Potter legend J.K. Rowling returned the award after she was criticized for doing so, despite the fact that she had been recognized for her activism and charitable contributions in the past. Rowling remained true to her beliefs by turning down the honor that was bestowed upon her in 2019, after Carrie Kennedy, the president of the association, felt it necessary to publish a statement denouncing Rowling as a bigot later on. Rowling is known for her series of books based on the Harry Potter series. The rights of transgender people are the same as other human rights. J.K. Rowling's attacks on the transgender community are inconsistent with the fundamental beliefs and values of RFK human rights, and they represent a repudiation of my father's vision, Kennedy said. RFK Human Rights is an organization that was founded in memory of Robert F. Kennedy and is dedicated to promoting human rights. J.K. Rowling, upon returning the prize, stated that Miss Kennedy incorrectly indicated that I was transphobic and that I am responsible for harm to trans people. As a longtime donor to LGBT charities and a supporter of trans people's right to live free of persecution, I absolutely refute the accusation that I hate trans people or wish them ill, or that standing up for the rights of women is wrong, discriminatory, or incites harm or violence to the trans community. Citation needed. As a longtime donor to LGBT charities and a supporter of trans people's right to live free of persecution, she continued, in solidarity with individuals who have contacted me, but who are fighting to have their voices heard, and because of the extremely serious conflict of perspective between myself and RFKHR, I believe I have no option but to return the Ripple of Hope Award that was given upon me. No prize or honor, regardless of how much I respect the person in whose honor it was named, is important enough to me that I would give up the ability to act in accordance with the convictions that I have formed over the course of my life. As they are due to be honored for taking on the royal family, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will be joined by other award recipients at the ceremony. These award recipients include people like Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine. They went to the oldest institution in UK history and told them what they were doing wrong, that they couldn't have structural racism within the institution, that they couldn't maintain a misunderstanding about mental health. Carrie, a lawyer and human rights activist, told the online news website Elle Confidential. They went to the oldest institution in UK history and told them what they were doing wrong, Carrie added. They understood that if they did this, there would be consequences, that they would be ostracized, that they would lose their family, that they would lose their status within this organization, and that people would blame them for it. She went on to say that even though they knew it was wrong, they went ahead and did it anyway because they were convinced that they wouldn't be able to live with themselves if they didn't question this authority. I believe that by taking this action, they have demonstrated tremendous bravery. However, it has been speculated that Prince Harry may further alienate himself from his family in England if he follows through with his plans to accept the Human Rights Award for combating racism. There have even been suggestions that he might be better off not attending the ceremony. According to royal analyst Jenny Bond, who was interviewed by GB News, it's put the Sussexes in a really uncomfortable situation, I think. Do they say no, and that they don't even want to acknowledge the fact that you're providing this award? Do we travel there in order to personally accept it? There is probably something to be said for taking the moderate approach of merely accepting the situation while maintaining a low profile. If they do go along and accept this prize on a public stage, I think it's going to make things even worse, and the rift might get even wider. During their interview with Oprah Winfrey, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle took several jabs at the royal family. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle sat down with Oprah Winfrey. An authority on the royal family asserted that the interview had a large number of fabrications and that none of the allegations that the couple had made against them were founded in reality. After almost 2 years, royal expert Angela Levin pointed out that there were over 30 lies in that interview. She added, Meghan told Oprah Winfrey that there were several conversations when Harry came later because Meghan occupied it, of course, with 45 minutes, and Harry came on the last bit. Angela Levin is a member of the Order of St. Michael and St. George. He said, "Oh no, this was before we were married." Now, have you ever heard of anyone saying before a couple got married, "What color will your children's skin be?" They don't know if they're getting engaged, if they're getting married, and they don't know if they can have children. He said, "Oh no, this was before we were married." Now, have you ever heard of anyone saying before a couple got married, "This medal for heroism is for absolutely nothing. It's for the Oprah interview, which doesn't have any proof," the royal expert stated. "It's nonsense. It's a non-starter, but that's what it is. This award for heroism is for absolutely nothing." After Meghan opened up about her personal difficulties with mental health in the interview, Angela Levin commented, "I'm not saying she wasn't depressed, but it's not the palace's fault. It enrages me, I can't even tell you, that they earn their fame and their income because of the royal family. And it's hundreds and hundreds of millions, isn't it? I can't even tell you how much money they have. The fact that they act like spoiled adolescents is so revolting that it is beyond description." In the explosive interview, Meghan Markle alleged that there had been debates and queries surrounding the color of her unborn son's skin when he was still in the womb. That's all for the video today. If you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.